Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start with the new reader chapter, that is Fight Manju Fight. So, let's start. Hello, everyone. So, today we are going to start with the new chapter of reader, that is Fight Manju Fight by Sigrun Srivastav. So, this chapter basically deals with the challenges faced by a differently abled girl, a girl who is not perfect, who aspires to become a painter despite her disability. Fine. The author is Sigrun Srivastav. Sigrun Srivastav is a Delhi-based author, sculptor and illustrator of German origin. She has written and illustrated several children's books. So basically the author loved to write about children. Okay. Her stories usually deals with joys and fears of childhood, ecological problems and challenges faced by poor and differently abled. So in this chapter also we are going to study about a girl. The name of the girl is Manjula Parelkar. So she wants to become a painter, but she is not having proper hands to become a painter. So despite her disability, she doesn't lose hope and she puts her efforts to become a painter. Okay. So basically the story is about Manjula Parelkar, a small girl with just two fingers in each of her hand. Okay, so she is having two fingers in both her hands and her legs are also not proper. Who fights all odds despite being specially abled. So she is not proper that because after that also she is trying hard to fulfill her dream. She continues to fight and emerges as a winner. She is an epitome of never give up spirit in life. So basically this chapter teaches us that we should follow our dreams and we should work hard no matter whatever obstacle or problem we faces. We should not give up in our life. We should try hard to achieve our dreams. Okay. So this is the chapter. Manjula Parelkar knew she was no Hussain. Hussain here means M.F. Hussain, who is a well-known modern painter. So Manjula knows that she is not M.F. Hussain. She could never be, not with those hands of hers, those claw-like malformed fingers. Malformed means a part of body that is deformed or that is missing. Okay, so as I've already told you, she is having just two fingers in both of her hands. We have five fingers, she is having just two fingers. So that means she is suffering from, she is a disabled person. She is not perfectly fit person. Why her hands too? Wasn't it enough that her feet were deformed, ending in two massive moon-shaped toes pointing at each other? So not only her hands but her feet, they are also not proper. They are having two toes that are pointing towards each other. The hard nails touching, grating against each other whenever she wore wrong shoes. Okay, grating means rubbing and making a irritating voice. Okay, so in all we come to know that Manjula Parelkar, she wants to become a painter, but she is not having proper hands and proper feet. Okay, she is just having two fingers in her hands and she is having two toes in her foot. Okay, she wore wrong shoes most of the time, for there weren't any shoes in the market soft enough for her clumsy feet. Okay, clumsy means awkward. So she is always wearing wrong shoes because in the market she is not getting any proper kind of shoes that fit her feet. Okay, so she is wearing wrong shoes most of the time that causes problem when she walks. So in all we can say Manjula is not perfect but she dreams to become a painter, and now we are going to study that how she fight all her obstacles and win the battle after becoming a painter. Her feet hurt most of the time, but she didn't mind them so much. She could hide them in those ugly made to order shoes. But she could not hide her hands, could she? So she was not happy as she could hide her feet because could wear shoes so no one could see them, but she couldn't hide her hands. Okay, her hands were visible to everyone. Manjula Parelkar knew she would never paint like Hussein, but she could learn to paint well. Handling brushes was no problem. They didn't feel any different from a pencil. Her problem was the cost of materials she would need. Okay, so she could cover her feet, but she couldn't cover her hand. But her wish to become a painter was so strong that she tried to handle brush. So handling brushes was not a problem. They were same like pencils. She was studying, so she could pick pencil from her two fingers. So it felt same like handling pencil, like handling brush. Okay. Mummy, she asked one evening while helping her mother in the kitchen after dinner. Do you think I could? She paused nervously. I could have some extra money tomorrow. Now, while she was helping her mother in the kitchen, she asked her mother that she wants some extra money tomorrow. What do you need it for? Asked her mother gently, rinsing the dishes. Now her mother is asking, why do you need extra money? For ice cream, answered her brother from the door with a impish grin. Okay, impish means in a naughty, playful manner. So his brother answered, we want it for ice cream. Thumping the door with the palm of his hand, he chanted, we want ice cream, we want ice cream. Ignoring him, her mother repeated, why do you need money, Manjula? Okay, so Manjula is asking her mother for some extra money. Then mother is asking, why do you need money? So her brother, he said that we need money because we want to eat ice cream. But her mother ignores him and she again asked, tell me why do you need money? For colors and paints, I want to learn painting. Painting? Asked her mother unbelievingly. So mother is shocked that she want to paint. But you, then she added quickly, of course, it's a nice hobby. It will be more than a hobby, replied Manjula quietly. So here they are discussing. Her mother is shocked. She never knew that she had interest in painting. But then Manjula said, it is not my hobby. I want to learn painting. Mrs. Parelkar looked at her daughter searchingly. Okay, she gazed long into those serious, melancholic eyes. Melancholic means very sad and unhappy. Okay. Closing the tap, she walked over the kitchen cupboard and pulled out an ornate metal tea box from the topmost shelf. So she was washing the dishes, so her mother closed the tap and then she walked towards the cupboard and she took out some box. My piggy bank, she smiled. So here the mother, she has agreed upon to give money to Manjula for colors and paints. Don't let out the hiding place. Then she pressed a few notes into Manjula's hand. Go ahead and buy whatever you need, dear. Have fun and show me the painting. So the mother has finally given Manjula the money and she said, show me the painting once you have made it. Manjula Parelkar showed her first painting to her mother very next day. Manjula cried, her mother dropping her needlework. Needlework means she was stitching something, but after seeing the painting, she has dropped it in surprise. Why, that is beautiful. I didn't know you were this good. So her mother is praising her that you have made a very nice painting. I didn't know that you were so good in painting. Do you really think so? Asked Manjula doubtfully. So Manjula is asking, do you really think so? It is very beautiful. Of course, dear. She held a watercolor painting at her arm's length. It looks perfect. As you can see in the picture, the mother, she is holding the painting and she is just praising her daughter that you have made a very nice painting. Oh ma, cried Manjula, pleased. This is just the beginning. I'll pick up fast. So she's saying, this is just the beginning. I will try even more harder to make better paintings. I'm sure you will. Her mother returned the painting. You must show it to Papa. He'll be impressed. Now mother is saying, you must show this to your father. He will be really happy after watching it. Mr. Parelkar pushed his glasses up and glanced at Manjula's work. Well done. Very good. A nice picture. See what all you can do. Even though he didn't look at her hands, those claw-like malformed fingers, she knew what he meant. She swallowed dryly. So his father is saying very nice painting and he's saying see what you can do with those hands also. Okay. Something inside her twisting painfully. She knew the pain. She was used to it. So her father used to again and again tell her about her hands. So she was not happy, but she was used to it. Keep it up. Her father patted her settling in his favorite chair with the newspaper. He inquired, is the tea ready? So he has returned the painting and now he is resting in his chair and then he is asking, is the tea ready? Why don't you frame it? Cried her brother Amol, snatching the sheet from Manjula's hand. Now his brother is saying, why don't we frame it? Or why don't we sell it? Raising it over his head, he imitated an auctioneer. Auctioneer is a person who used to sell things. 2000 rupees. Who bids more? 2001, 2002. So this is a funny moment. He's just trying to make the moment light and he's saying, why don't we sell the painting? Okay. Amol, his mother warned him. Put that painting down at once. Tell me, have you finished your homework? So mother is scolding him and she's then asking, have you finished your homework? The word homework was enough to sober Amol. Sober means bring seriousness. He crept to his room. So Amol, he was a naughty child. He doesn't do his homework on time. So his mother is scolding and just after listening this word, he has ran away to his room. Manjula returned to her brushes and paints and drifted into another world. A brighter world of glowing color, beautiful forms and perfect shapes. The world where she wanted to belong so desperately. Okay, so she just wanted to paint. It was her hobby to paint and despite all the disabilities, still she wanted to become a painter. Okay, that much for today and we'll continue it tomorrow. Thank you.